9. And Haika is here too. Okay, good. Okay, share the screen. Okay, so let's see. First, we'll see the homework that's been submitted. Okay. This is Surah Alaq was revealed in. What is this? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I was thinking, Mommy. Okay. So here, Surah Alaq was revealed in. What is this? I don't understand. Do you see the screen? Okay, let me just write it so you can see. What is this? 19? Whose homework is this?
I think it's Haika's.
Okay, Haika was revealed in. Haika is there, right? Haika, can you hear me?
It was not
Okay,
letting me
continue.
unmute.
Let me check. What's wrong?
Now
My
it let
screen
me
is
unmute.
sharing.
My iPad was glitching, so it didn't let me unmute.
Oh, okay, okay, that's why. All right. So what is this? Surah Alaq was revealed in. Sorry, this one. What is this?
I don't know. I think I did this homework like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember.
Okay, so let's see. No problem. Okay, it consists of 5 verses. At the time of the first revelation, the Prophet ﷺ was 40 years old, correct? The command to read was the first revelation that the Prophet ﷺ received. Okay, so the first revelation,
It
right?
was supposed to be revealed in Makkah, and it consists of 19 verses.
Yes, so I think first they were how much? Okay, it consists of there are more verses, that's right, you're correct. But I thought probably it's saying that the first because surah came down in many parts, right? The first time it revealed was the 3-4 I think verses. So but why is the homework done wrong? Well, the command to read was the first revelation that the Prophet received. That's right, Iqra, right? According to Quran scholars who do the verses 619 particularly, what does it generally refer to? It refers to Abu Jahl. The 90 particularly, okay, describe relationship that Surah Alaq has with learning in the light of the prophetic saying. The surah refers to smartness. Allah said, intelligent help you get into paradise, I think. Okay, into paradise. Okay, this is one work. And this is Rauda's double work. Okay, so let's see. It's a good thing to repeat because what happens when you do your homework, you forget, right? So when we do revision, checking the homework, then it stays in your mind. So because it's repetition helps in memorizing. Surah Alaq was revealed in Makkah. Okay, so that was supposed to be Makkah. It contains 19 verses. At the time of the first revelation, the Prophet was 40 years old, correct? The command to read was the first. Very good. Everyone who denies other Muslims, refers to. Okay. So you have two different statements. Describe relationship that Surah Alaq has Prophet. Loving Islam, the knowledge of thinking. And follow the knowledge and thinking. Okay, so that's basically what you think is, that's fine. And first surah to be revealed. Okay, maybe that's all right. That's the 10th March one. Okay. So I'll just continue with that. So let's go to again, sorry, classwork. And the classwork, it's the last time posted. No, this one. Okay. Let me just go back at reuse post, Sunday class. Is this the last week one? Okay, I have to again do create homework, assignment, reuse post, Sunday class. Created on March 24th. Yeah, that's right. So you didn't get homework last week? Were you absent? I think you were absent, that's why, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. All right. So Surah Nisa 141, we finished. And we're going to do Surah Nisa 142. Okay. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So this was a long one.
Can I read first?
Go ahead, 142. Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن المنافقين يخاؤون يخادعون الله وهو خادعهم وإذا قاموا إلى الصلاة قاموا كسالى لا يراءون الناس ولا يذكرون الله إلا قليلا.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Indeed, al-munafiqina. Al is the munafiqin, hypocrites. Yukhadi'una, deceive. Allah, wa huwa, and huwa, he. Khadi'uhum, who deceive them. Wa, and iza, when. Qamu, they stand. Illa, for. As-salat, al is the salat prayer. Qamu, they stand. Kusala, lazily. Yura'una, showing off. Okay, let me just move it. Yura'una, showing off. An-nas, al is the nas people. Wala, and la, not. Yuzakkaruna, the vow is for they. Yuzakkar, they remember. Allah, illa, except. Qalila, a little. Can you read the translation?
Indeed, the hypocrites think to deceive Allah, but He is deceiving them. And when they stand for prayer, they stand lazily, showing themselves to the people and not remembering Allah except a little.
Okay. So who are the hypocrites? Hypocrites, do you know? Rauda, Haika, who are the hypocrites?
People who say something and do
Yeah,
something different than it.
that's right. So in their heart, they're different, like, and they pose themselves to be someone else. They're two-faced people. Yeah. Okay. Who's reading next? Mashallah, tabarakallah.
Does read?
Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مذبذبين بين ذلك لا إله هؤلاء ولا إله هؤلاء ومن يضلل الله فلن تجد له سبيلا.
Mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay, very good. So we have here muzabzabina, wavering, between, okay, baina, between, zalika, that, la, not, ila, to, ha, ulai, these, wa, and, la, not, ila, to, ha, ulai, those, wa, and, man, whoever, yudlil, has been led astray, Allah, falan, fa is then, lan, never, tajida, you will find, lahu, la, for, who, him, sabila, a way. Go ahead, the translation.
I don't see the screen anymore.
You don't see the screen? Anyone else? Nobody sees the screen anymore?
I can see the screen.
You can see it.
Okay. Now I can see it.
Okay, good.
Between them, belonging neither to these, i.e., the believers, nor to those, i.e., the disbelievers. And whoever Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way.
Yeah, so those who are, Allah also mentions those who are zalim, they're not sincere, then they do not find the true path. Okay, who's reading next? Proudest, who's left?
I think I just left.
Okay,
No,
go
I
ahead.
have to read.
144.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين أتريدون أن تجعلوا لله عليكم سلطانا
مبينا.
مبينا.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Ya ayyuh, ya is O. Ayyuhalladhina, O who, amanu, O who believe, those who believe, right? O you who believe, la, not, tattakhizu, take, al kafirina, al is the kafirin, disbelievers, awliya as allies, min from, Dun instead of al-mu'minin. Al is the mu'minin believers. A turiduna. The a is a question that do turiduna You wish, the ta is for you, and you read is wish, want. Turiduna, do you wish, an that taj'alu, you make, ja'ala is make, taj'alu, you make, lillahi, li is for, Allah is Allah, alaykum. Alay is upon or against kum, you. Sultanan. Sultanan is an evidence. Mubina, clear. Okay, can you read the translation?
Oh, you have believed. Do not take the disbelievers as allies instead of believers. Do you wish to give Allah against yourself a clear case?
Yes, do not take the disbelievers as your friends. They're not your friends. Okay, 144. We end over here. I'm going to take this. And from 142. Okay, 142. Oh, and we, sorry, 2, 3, and 4. And we ended at 4. Where's the, there it is, 144. I'm sorry, that's 144. And to do that, I need to do like this. 142, 143, and 144 Surah Nisa. And what does Nisa mean? The name of Surah is Nisa, right? What does
Woman.
women? Yes, women. Okay.
Women and the orphans.
Yes, the chapter is about women and women, they're the orphans, but the Nisa is for is taken as more as young women. Nisa. So there are words like Nisa. Imrat is also woman, and then there is Nisa Imrat. Yeah, taken for a woman. So here the chapter talks about orphan girls, and that's true, right? Okay. The orphans, very good. Just A, 142 and 44. And let's see, we are on chapter 30, 36. Okay. Chapter 36. I'm going to keep it over here. Again. Open the chapter first. Book 6. And let me share the screen again. $36, right? Why isn't it coming? Usually when I used to close it, it used to open the same chapter because Sister Aisha was doing it. So I thought I'll do this, and we didn't have to have actually Friday class. We used to have Sunday to Thursday, but the attendance became so low that I started the Friday class. So now the rest of the students will be in the Friday class. And because you have school, so you'll be, inshallah, stay on the Sunday class. So here we have chapter 36. Now when I close it, it'll open the same page. So you were doing Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jamal?
Yeah, we did that one.
Finish that? Okay, so let's see. So that it was about Surah, oh, that was 2 weeks ago. But it means you haven't done the homework then, right? You haven't done the fill in the blank with suitable words.
No, we've done the homework last week.
Oh, okay. So after that was Ibn Rabah Bilal.
I
Okay,
think
so
we did that for homework last week.
but
Oh no,
the
we
one I
also
checked was yeah, you did Surah Alaq. Okay,
the one with 19
the
verses.
chapter.
This
So
is the one that
basically
we
it's
did
chapter
last.
38. Okay, so I'll update it later, but right now, Alaq. Okay.
Oh, we did this one.
Yeah, you did this one. The first ayah that was revealed. And also, where Haika, are you there?
Yes. Should I read?
No.
I think we're on the next chapter.
Miss, I can't see.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can't see the screen.
Okay, I shared the screen. I think my system logged out. And I said, why can't I hear anyone? Okay, now you can see it. And there it is. Okay, so I'll just go back to the homework. And no, I won't go back because it's open right now. But yes, Haika, I was asking you, so where was the surah revealed? Surah Alaq. Hmm? The surah was revealed in? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so where was the surah
I don't know
revealed?
why she's replying.
The surah
Maybe she has,
was
yeah.
Miss. What is the question?
Are you sleepy?
No, my
Haika,
iPad
it's on
is
the
just glitched
screen.
sometimes.
It's on the screen. The answer's on the
Okay.
screen.
No, Miss, I
So
can't see
where
the
was
screen.
the revealed? Why
Miss,
can't
I
you see the
can't see the
screen? Because
screen.
Rauda, can you see it?
Yeah.
I think my
Haika,
So
iPad is.
swiping to the right.
I think I'm just gonna leave the meeting and join again because it's glitching.
okay, all right, no problem. I was repeating so that so that when her homework had mistakes, so that it'll stay in her mind. So just okay, there she is. Let me accept her. Okay, let me admit her. Okay, so I think she's having internet problem. So when I change my location, then I have the same problem.
Okay.
And I think now it's better, right?
Yeah.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking, where was the surah revealed?
Is revealed in Mecca.
Yeah. So that was the answer when you couldn't find yourself, right? So the answer was the surah was revealed in because the first
Didn't we do this chapter
13.
last time?
Yes, you did. That's just a revision because the homework had mistakes. That's why. Okay. The reveal was Makkah and it consists of 19 verses. So there's no doubt that the first 5 verses surah was first revealed of the Quran. So the first 5 was revealed, but the surah itself contains 19 verses. So that was in the homework, and I just want to make sure your homework was correct. Okay. And Prophet was 40 years old. That was a question as well. I don't know what's going on here. I don't want it to write anything. Okay. So then there was a part that question that Prophet was 40 years old. when it was revealed, and I guess that's it. One night, Angel Jibreel. That was, so we've done the chapter, so we'll go to the next one. Just make sure all the questions are done. According to Quran scholars, who do the verses 6 to 19 particularly refer to, and who does it generally? Okay. Who do the verses particularly refer to, and who does it generally refer to, or particularly and generally? Okay, let me just see. Knowledge, search for knowledge is due to impact. Okay. 6 to 19. So let's see. We'll just look at 6 to 19. Oh. The question was, I think you have to pay attention to this question. It says, according to the Quran scholars, who do the verses 6 to 19 particular and then generally referred. Let's see. 6 is, no, but truly man is arrogant. Is it particular or is it general?
General.
General. So generally man is arrogant. He thinks that he needs to help and no help. Like Allah, he doesn't need any help. Surely to your Lord is the return. Okay. Have you seen the one who prevents? Okay. So these verses, 6, 7, 8, that truly meant arrogant and he thinks he needs no help. Allah's help is surely to your Lord is your return is general, talking general about people. Then, now it's particular. Have you seen the one who prevents a servant from performing prayer? Have you seen it? He is rightly guided or enjoins righteousness? Have you seen it? He denies and turns away. Does he not does not know that Allah sees? But no, if he does not stop, he will surely drag him by his. We will surely drag him by his forelock, a lying, sinful forelock. And 17, then let him call on his associates. We will call the angels of punishment. No, do not obey him, but prostrate yourself and draw closer to Allah. Okay. So the last part is for a particular person who does not pray and he denies and turns away from Allah. Right? So that was the answer to this question. Man is general, arrogant, in particular those people who are disbelievers. Okay. Describe the relationship that Surah Alaq has with learning in the light of the prophetic sayings. Means ahadith, right? Anything that is in blue. Allah makes the way to paradise easy for him who pursues the path in search of knowledge. Right? These are the prophetic sayings. The superiority of the learned man over a mere worshipper is like the superiority of the moon when it is full over all the stars. And search for knowledge is a duty imposed on every Muslim man and women. Okay? So you can write, because in the 2 lines, Allah makes the way easy to paradise for him who pursues the path in search of knowledge. It's Al-Bukhari and Muslim too. That's the meaning. So that was the answer of the last part. Think up. What is special? Okay, you haven't done the last 2. Okay. What is special about Surah Al-Alaq?
It was the first surah.
Who wants to give that?
It was the first surah ever revealed.
Very good. Very good. Very good. But you see, they've given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Why? It means you have to say a little bit more about it. That is correct. The specialty is the first verses that were revealed of the Quran. You can say something else. You can always figure out there are 19 verses. Just say 2, 3 more things that you've learned from Surah Alaq. You remember? Okay.
It
Let's just make 2,
compares
3 points.
a man to a Muslim.
Okay. First, Surah revealed. Very good. Okay. Number 2. Okay. 3. You're saying it compares a man with
A Muslim?
a Muslim with a disbeliever? Disbeliever?
Yeah, disbeliever.
Okay. Okay. Let's put here.
Prophet started reading after the surah was revealed.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The prophet started reading after the surah was revealed.
Okay, compares the parties of disbelievers. Okay. Okay. Prophet ﷺ, yes. So when the words were said, read, so Prophet ﷺ could not read, right? But it was to, when you repeat something, you're also reading, right? So you can decode symbols in order to read. That's how people are literate, right? They're able to, when you read something, say, right? So it's written Quran, right? Because these are the symbols actually, okay? These are the symbols that actually help you to read. That's the Q sound, U sound, R sound, A sound. And the Quran, when you read it, then it becomes you are a literate person that you can read. That's just an art of reading, okay? People may not have the art of reading, but they still may be knowledgeable. You can still be a knowledgeable person because this is an art of decoding, and we know it in English or maybe we know it in Arabic, but if something is written in French, can we read it? Or maybe you can because French is taught in schools, but if it's written, say, in Chinese, can you read it?
Probably not.
Both of you know? Okay. If it's written in, say, Russian language, can you read it?
No.
So what that means, we do not know the art of decoding symbols if it's in Chinese or in other languages, right? But it doesn't mean that you cannot gain language because we can always read it in English, or we can read it in another language, maybe Arabic or Urdu, some people know. So what that means is that you can always gain knowledge, right? There are people who don't know, they're illiterate, they don't know how to read or write, but if they go to school and listen to the lectures, they still get the information. So Prophet ﷺ did not know the art of decoding symbols. So that's why when it was said read, he thought he couldn't read, right? But it was said to read. That was like if you repeat something, what people are saying, without decoding symbols, you are able to read, right? So that's why how he read. He was said in sound. The Quran came down in a sound form. It did not come in symbols. It was recorded, we can say, in symbols, in Arabic alphabets. So there are people who memorize the whole Quran. It's possible that you can memorize the whole Quran by not even being able to read Arabic. Why? Because they listen to the sound and they keep repeating. And that's what happened at that time as well. They were able to read and write, or they were not able to read or write, but still they were able to memorize. So knowledge it makes, so being able to code and decode symbols or being literate is an additional tool you have for studying, but still you can gain knowledge. So there are people who stay with knowledgeable people and they listen to their lectures and their talks and they become knowledgeable. So this is an important thing that comes in our mind, that you can still gain knowledge. And that's how we do that, because there are lots of knowledge in different languages. We don't know how to decode and code symbols in order to understand, but we can always read the translations and understand. Okay. So here, I just wanted to, okay, where is it? Did it go away? Oh. All right. I didn't want to reveal that. Okay, so first thing was the first surah revealed. Okay, I have to write again because, oh, I can probably go back. Yes, good job. Okay, got it. All right. So first surah revealed, and yes, they are or the qualities of people in general, that they're arrogant, right? And also um about the quality of disbelievers, how they don't pray and they don't remember Allah, or they do very little. The second thing I want you to remember, there was another thing mentioned in the Quran. What's special? What
I
happens
don't.
after the first five? Creation of mankind, right? That's also mentioned. So right away, when it's Iqra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq, that read in the name of Allah who created you. And then again, science comes, right? It's all about science. Created you from what? From alaq, right? So then creation of mankind and how, so science, there's also, so we get, there's knowledge there. So we see that there is um knowledge as well. And then the qualities of display. So it's 1, 2, 3. Why? Because there are 4 lines, so we wanted to write more than one thing. Then again, there's knowledge. Okay, let's go to the last question. And that's memorization. Learn the surah by heart. So how many have learned the surah by heart?
I think I do,
I
but there might be
did.
a few errors.
I
Yes?
memorized it.
Okay. So Haika has memorized it, and Rahma, you have memorized it too? Yes or no? For few verses or not?
Yeah, she has.
Good, mashallah. And you too as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good job. Okay, so this is done. And so we go to the next chapter. Where is it? Do we have time? Yes. Let me just go to the book. Okay. So this was just a little revision. And now we have Talha ibn Ubaidah. So let's see. Do you want to read about that? Can you see the screen? You want me to make it
Yes,
bigger, or is it okay?
it's okay. Talha
Okay.
ibn Ubaydillah embraced Islam at about the same time as Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. He went with Abu Bakr to the Messenger of Allah, who laid Islam before him and recited some verses of the Quran. Talha embraced Islam instantly. In fact, he was one of the 10 companions who were given the good news of paradise by the Prophet ﷺ, and the first 8 people to embrace Islam. Talha's family was shocked at the news that their son had embraced Islam. His mother suffered the most. Talha was a man of noble character. He had qualities of leadership. His mother wanted him to become a leader of his community. He thought all her hopes were shattered because Talha accepted Islam. She, however, was determined to turn him away from Islam. All the people of his tribe attempted to make him leave his new faith, but Talha was very firm. After having tried all methods of persuasion, the people of his household turned to force to make him change his mind. They began to persecute him. They tied his hands to his neck with a rope. They pushed him and beat him. Talha suffered many cruelties at the hands of his own people because of his resolve to follow Allah's messenger. Torture and persecution made Talha's devotion to Islam and Allah's messenger more and more intense.
Tense. Okay, so you can see how hard difficult was the people at that time. Even today, if someone wants to accept Islam and their family is against it, so they actually leave. They have to give up everyone. They have to be nice to their family, but still, it's such a torture to,
10 days before the Battle of Badr, he was sent by the Prophet, together with As-Sa'id ibn Zayd, to a secret military mission to the confines of Syria. He returned too late to take part in the Battle of Badr. The Battle of Uhud.
Okay. Yes. Who wants to read now? Anyone else?
Haika or Rahma?
Haika, you want to read? Rehma wants to read? Go ahead.
During the Battle of
Uhud.
Dala fought hard for the Prophet's life. He subsequently participated in all the campaigns led by the Prophet. At one point during the Battle of Uhud, the Muslim army became very confused, but some companions firmly stood by the Prophet. They protected him from the army of the Quraysh. One of them was Talha ibn Ubaidullah. When the Prophet ﷺ became exposed to the Quraysh fighters, he was defended by a small group of men and women who shielded him with their own bodies against the swords, spears, arrows, and blows of the enemy. These included the celebrated Muslim woman Saba bint Saba and such brave Muslims as Sa'd ibn
Abi Waqqas,
Ali ibn Abi Talib Umar ibn al-Khattab Talha ibn Ubaidullah and others. Muslims were put up to fight, and the enemy killed many of them. It was a day of trial and testing in which Allah honored several Muslim fighters with shahada, martyrdom. The enemy attacked the Prophet, who was hit by a stone and fell on his side. One of his teeth was broken, his face
Bruised.
as,
Who?
as his lower lip injured. The man who wounded him was Atba ibn Abi Waqqas. The blood began to run down his face. He began to wipe it along while saying, "What? How
Can a people
how can how can a people prosper who have stained their prophet's face with blood while he calls them to their Lord?"
Very good, mashallah. Okay, now it's Haika's turn. Haika, can you see the screen? Can you hear me?
No, I can. The first man to recognize the Prophet Muhammad after the road when men were saying Allah's messenger had been killed was Saba ibn Malik. The Prophet was accompanied by Abu Bakr, Umar, Ali, Talha, and others. They took him up towards the narrow valley. Allah's messenger made for a rock on the mountain to climb it. He put 2 coats of mail, so when he tried to get up, he could not do so. Ali saved the Prophet's life by intercepting an arrow aimed by the ladder with his hand. Then he bore the Prophet, who himself was wounded, on his shoulders out of the thick battle and up on the hill.
Okay, good. So how much to learn?
Talha was
Questions almost okay.
Talha
Yes, go ahead.
was bleeding. Abu Bakr saw that Talha had received on that day 70 wounds. The hand of Talha that had saved the Prophet was withered. He lay unconscious in a hole. After that day, Prophet used to say, "Whoever desires to see a martyr, a shaheed walking on the earth, let him take a look at Talha." The Prophet remained pleased with Talha until his death. During the Battle of the Camel, when Talha was 62 or 64 years old, he was blessed with a martyrdom, where he was killed by a man called Marwan ibn al-Hakim.
Mhm. Okay, fill the blanks with suitable words. Talha, Hazrat Talha accepted Islam of about the same time of as as do you remember? Yes.
Abu Bakr.
Yes. Okay. The first person to recognize the Prophet ﷺ after the route was
After the what?
it says R-O-U-T route was to recognize the Prophet ﷺ. The first person to recognize the Prophet ﷺ was the
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Okay. Let's see. Um, see it anyway? Let me know, okay? Do you see it anywhere?
No. Oh, first man to recognize the prophet after the road when men were saying Allah's messenger had been killed was Ka'b ibn Malik.
Yes, that's the name. The first man to recognize the prophets after the when men were crying Allah's messenger was Ka'b ibn Malik. That's the answer of number 2. Okay. All right. So yeah. Sometimes it's not easy to remember names. Ka'b ibn Malik. So that's the answer to the question number 2. Talha had received more than
70.
70 wounds during the Battle of.
Uhud.
Yes, very good. Talha died during the Battle of. It's right here.
No, I think it's more down.
Down.
Camel. Battle of the Camel.
Camel. Yes. The Battle of the Camel. 36 after Hijri. And what Hijri is right now? You know the Hijri right now?
I think it's 1443.
1443?
I think.
Any more guesses? I want to show you so you see how behind you are, but okay. So you're 2 years behind. 144?
5.
5. 14th Ramadan, 1445. Okay. All right. All right. So this is done. And the Battle of the Camel. And what the other questions? You have time for that? Or is your time is up? I mean, so we can do I'll just give you, got to do the grammar today. So I'll just give you A. Is that okay? We can
Yeah.
discuss the questions next time for homework because you have to go at 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just post the homework. Where is the homework? There it is. So it's only A and the chapter. Who remembers the number of the chapter?
I think it was 39 or 40.
Okay, let's check again. Yeah, I know. Okay, so just to be more sure that we're writing the right chapter, 39. Very good. And only the A is already written there. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. So chapter 39, question A, and this is discussed in the class. I'll sign that. And inshallah, okay, so inshallah, then you can do your homework and see you next week, okay?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.